All right, kids. Listen. Don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen to this.
If you're not of age.
What's of age?
18.
16?
18. We're a bunch of dudes, and we're going to say some really bad words.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the Conspiracy Podcast, News Edition.
Let's go.
Oh, my God. News!
What's happening?
Hey.
What's happening now?
It was so fast. I was like, are we actually live?
Go for the jingle. Go for the jingle.
Breaking news.
Here's what's in the news today.
Here's tonight's top stories. Now with some breaking news.
News.
So this is a new segment that we've been working on. We're going to do it once a month, I think, which is the news of the month.
Yeah.
News of the month, news of
What's
the month,
happening
month.
now, you know?
Yeah, well, and your world today.
Yeah, exactly. We are going to try to keep it where the format is 5-6 minutes per topic. Almost like a rapid fire news break, yeah?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
sure.
You guys ready?
Let's
go.
I mean, yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. All right, this just happened moments ago. Honestly.
Literally.
Honestly. Catherine, Princess of Wales, announced that she's undergoing treatment for cancer. What happened before was there was so much speculation about Princess of Wales, photoshopped images.
And after she had like abdomen surgery of some sort.
Like a mommy makeover thing? Or?
No, because her kids aren't. She didn't like. There's no like newborn. I know she has like 3 kids, but I don't think they're.
Well,
like,
that was one of the things that I saw flying around. There was so much freaking like
So
conspiracies about it.
I know.
because it was very nebulous. It was like.
And, because the whole thing is the last time that she was seen in public was in December, and so it's been months. And yeah,
they did say like when they initially released it, it was she had to get surgery and she would resume her duties in April.
That's right.
That was like the from her PR agent.
Yeah,
It did suck. I mean, it does. Like, I do feel bad.
Oh, for sure. I feel like
now that we know,
Now that
I
we
feel
know
like a total dick.
Right?
It's super shitty.
At first, it was like a fun kind of like,
Well, it's
what's
like,
going
oh, no,
on
like,
with
what's
the
happening?
princess?
And
a fun
Yes.
conspiracy thing.
And literally, like, I
Yes.
heard it today, and I was like, "Fuck,
I know.
like, this super sucks." And of course, she like, who wants to like broadcast that to the world? Nobody nobody wants that shit on blast. Like,
Exactly. So she announced and she put out a video message today. I think it was today, maybe yesterday, from Kensington Palace, and it said that she was in the early stages of chemo. In the video, Kate Middleton said the diagnosis was a huge shock after an incredibly tough couple of months. We put the video on Instagram to kind of, I thought it was appropriate that she could say her message and say what she wanted to say, you know?
Yeah, and especially like, and it seems from what she said in the video, she did say it was preemptive chemotherapy. So I'm like hopeful that maybe it was or maybe a super early. I don't know, or
something they caught.
I know something they caught super fast. It's not like super like fucked because this is also coming right off of the king had a surgery and then they found and then the king has cancer too.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
So there's like like a double whammy on the royal family there.
Yeah,
like, really sucks.
Absolutely. She said that she had abdominal surgery in January. And then they didn't really specify further. But then after getting that surgery, then it came back that she had cancer. And that's now what she's working on now.
Not a conspiracy. Stop being dicks.
But it was really a really nice message. And if you have a chance, go check out that video that she released to the public. And our thoughts are with her and hope she gets through it. It sounds like she's going to. She said she's doing well and she's.
Yeah, it seemed like things were on the up and up, but who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next story. The House passes a bill that could lead to TikTok being banned if the Chinese owner refuses to sell.
Because it's owned by ByteDance, which is owned
Chinese company. So we put up a poll.
We did.
We did put up a poll.
And was it more people said yes, it should be banned than no, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. And you guys are on the yes side.
Well, Eric was on the no side.
I was on the no side.
Oh, okay. I'm on the no side.
I'm actually on the fence. I voted yes because I'm like, fuck TikTok. I don't want my daughter on TikTok. Ugh.
Yeah. And I understand that.
But I understand like it sets a precedent that, especially because it's weird if you read into it. In essence, it gives the president the power to like just deem any company they want to foreign interest. And then it becomes like
That's what I don't like.
You know,
Yeah,
then it becomes like fucking Goebbels and the fucking Spetsnaz. And they're like, well, your company's got to go.
That's where I'm scared. I don't like the concept of the president saying yes or no to.
Yeah, why should they have that power? It seems ridiculous.
Yeah, but it has to go through everybody. So it goes through the House. They passed it.
Yeah, so
now it goes to the
right.
Senate.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't think it'll get through the Senate.
Overwhelmingly passed by
Yes.
the House, though.
I don't think the Senate.
362 votes to 60.
Jesus Christ,
So
massive
it's
majority.
Pretty heavy. So yeah, you're right. Then it has to go to the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Eric about this. My thoughts are that there's probably a lot of special interest cash behind this. You know, you can imagine like Zuckerberg and like Meta are like fucking
You posted something.
Yeah, I
about
posted that
saw
too.
destroy them.
Dude, so
Jorge did.
I saw some research where they lobbied like millions of dollars, you know, against this. Of course, they stand to profit like an extra 15 billion if there's no TikTok.
Totally.
So, you know, of course they're going to be all over this. But I disagree. I mean, I think it's, you know, it goes against I don't like the whole Chinese owned by Chinese thing. Okay. So, but if they can just sell it to someone in the US, then I'm cool with that. I just think it goes against like your whole First Amendment. Like why can't you
Totally.
access the information that we want to access? Because it's not on Meta. It's not on YouTube. Those guys all suppress like all kinds of either political or health information, all kinds of shit. I don't know. TikTok's my favorite.
A great example is we got flagged. We have 50,000+ followers on Facebook, and we got flagged for something
on
Facebook because
Facebook,
And now we've only lost. All we do is lose followers every
yeah.
week.
And when we post something, it doesn't show to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
But in terms of like actual social media, if TikTok doesn't exist, I mean, Meta pretty much has a stranglehold on it. I mean, yeah, there's X, there's X,
100%.
but like,
But between
but
Instagram
to me,
and-
X really isn't social media. X is just like,
Why not?
because the way it is, it's mostly like people just post like words. It's not like what's not really like super social. It's just like, bleh. And
Yes.
I never really got it. It's mostly like put your thoughts on like it's like a forum.
I do
I feel
agree.
like X
Like,
is more
I
of a
don't-
forum
I
and
don't
not
use it
really a
as much.
social media platform because like you don't use like, oh man, I'm moving back to my hometown. I'm gonna find all my old friends from high school on X. I'm like, no, you're not. Like that's not how you do it.
No.
You know,
It's
in terms
different.
of social type activities, I feel like Instagram, Facebook, and then weirdly enough, TikTok, because it's like I want to learn some new stupid dance or I want to like fucking.
That hasn't
like,
been a thing since 2020.
It's still a thing, bro. You're crazy.
There's a guy that basically built up his following on TikTok. I think he's a senator, Jeff Williams or something like that. So I forget his last name, but you can look him up. So he built up his whole TikTok account, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, I forget. But then he voted against it. So he was getting like roasted and like he was losing followers by the minute, like hundreds of followers. Everybody's fucking roasting him for that.
So a big question is so what's next regarding the bill? Because this is just the House, right? So
If it passes the Senate, then it goes to Biden's desk to sign.
right there you go. So
then
And Biden technically could have veto power. He could veto it.
He
then-
already said he was going to pass it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He could. I mean, he has the ability to, but
Ability, sure.
Yeah.
But from what we gathered too, though, it's not really clear when it will go to the Senate.
About,
so
about
if you
5
said
months.
about 5 months from
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
and then from there it's 6 months after it gets executed.
Yeah, they basically give him 6 months to sell it to somebody.
That's right.
A U.S. company.
Yeah. So
Which
so does that mean
what's
that
his name? O'Leary is like one of the
Yes.
top ones,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Mark Cuban's also
Yeah.
said that he wants to buy it.
So basically that means a minimum of 11 months.
More or less, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Like,
no, it'd be minimum,
somebody was listening-
minimum 5, because if they just don't pass it, then it doesn't matter.
True.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
5 would be the actual minimum.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are listening and you're like, well, when is TikTok going to be banned? There is a minimum probably of
5 months before
it's known,
yeah.
and then 6 months from there
sell
before you literally are not able to log in.
Yeah.
Now, I do think it is funny, and we should probably put clips just from like that. The Senate, or what was it like?
Oh, with
whatever.
the CEO?
With the CEO. Oh my god, it was fucking hysterical. He's like, "Are you Chinese?" He's like, "No, I'm
Senator. I'm Singaporean."
I'm Singaporean." He's like,
Singaporean.
He's like, "Do you speak Mandarin?" He's like, "No, I speak Singaporean." And then he's like, where do you live? And they kept asking him, but you're Chinese though. And he's like, I'm Singaporean. What the fuck? I thought it was amazing. Like literally 5 times, he's like, what are you talking about? I just answered this exact question.
So speaking of government, the next story is that, the United States government did pass a $1.2 trillion bill to stay open.
It was like fucking midnight.
Surprise,
it was like literally
surprise.
midnight last night. I know it's like, but I swear this is like the 3rd time this has happened in like 9 months.
Yeah.
No, it's every quarter.
I was like, oh shit, we're out of cash. We got another.
It's okay. We got a printing
I know, like,
machine.
literally.
What did we post? We posted something where it was like, this is like paying your rent. Like
I know. It's like,
this happens every month.
how did
I
they
don't
keep
know about
fucking it
you.
up? Like,
Yeah.
stop buying crack.
No.
Like, no, I can't. It's so delicious.
So literally, there was like this bill that was 900 pages that was presented to them. That
At like,
it was
like 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was like less than 24 hours to basically, you can go through this, but we have to vote on it tomorrow.
Like, it's so hilarious.
So of course, everybody just kicks the can down the road.
I always like to give the thing, like, if you were to listen to that bill on an audiobook, it would take you like,
Oh my gosh.
it would literally be like
Till the next
it would be
shutdown.
like 1,000 hours, like nonstop listening.
Why do you think they just can't get it right?
No, because they don't. Why would they want to?
Yeah.
Because here's what happens.
Yeah, they don't want to be the ones to be the fuck up.
No,
like,
but
on
no,
their
shutdown.
record. Yeah,
Just shut down.
Yeah,
No, and the
Do you
reason
remember we did shut down for like a week?
I don't.
I do that was like
2009, I think. I want to say.
yeah, I think so.
But we didn't shut down, but it was like essential workers shut down.
The reason that I think what Eric was saying is like, why don't they get it right in terms of how do they always lose, like just spend all the money? Because if you don't use all your budget, when the new budgets come out, they give you less money because they're like, oh, cool, we don't need this much money. It's excess, it's waste, and so they're like, fuck it, spend it all. Like we don't give a shit what it's on, and then that's how the politicians get rich, because it's like, oh, you know what? My husband happens to own this construction company, and we need to dump, $50 billion into these construction projects. Bada bing, bada ba
No,
boom.
that's like saying, I just got a credit card offer in the mail. It's like, okay.
I gotta use it.
Yeah, I gotta use it. Otherwise,
Max
they're
it
not going
out.
to give me more
Max
credit
it
cards.
out.
It's free money.
That's what I was going to bring up.
I'll just default. Fuck it. Like,
Can you imagine if like the U.S. government was a company?
oh my god, they just declare
They would just get
bankruptcy
fired.
like every day.
Everybody would just get fired.
Yeah.
Because they just can't even keep the lights on. They spend way more than they make.
so
They would be bankrupt.
They would be bankrupt. Yeah.
It's like the budget was for the year, not for the month. What are you doing? How did you spend all the money?
It's a question for a longer episode, but how do you solve this?
you fucking have a new government.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know what I mean? Like
Go to zero.
Do you no?
Take
but
it
I
to
mean,
zero.
But say somebody came in and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna be just a profitable country," and then they take all your expense. They take the entire government's expenses. I mean, what would you do? I would be like, "Okay, we're gonna make $1 billion. We're gonna spend $950 million.
Or
You
they
gotta
just
cut everything, right?
cut it
or
all.
they just charge us more taxes.
That's the solution."
and the decision's like interest rates are
It's
going.
always that's what it always is, man.
That's why the argument too is, oh well, the rich people are not paying their share.
That's your argument?
No, like that's
Oh.
when we get into politics and when we get into like
Oh,
the
yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
election,
Yeah.
it will be, Musk is not paying his fair share.
Well, the thing is, like, okay, there's 2 points. The 2 specific points on the not paying your fair share thing is like, first point is there's still, even though there's the tax codes that are a law, they're not actually doing anything illegal. So there's the tax codes, but the politicians will never change the tax codes because they use the same tax codes, and all the people who fund their campaigns
Trump
are
said this.
using the same
Yeah,
tax.
this was one of the
because
great
it's
things
true.
that Trump said.
Because
True.
all the main funders are all billionaires, and they're like,
Yeah, when he was
I'm going to give you this $500 million for your campaign.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare touch the tax codes.
that's
Even
the thing.
Chappelle brought it up. What
I
he
know
said.
he's like, man, I just
Chappelle
got money.
Chappelle was hosting SNL, and he said that one of the most divisive things that I think he said greatest things that won his campaign was that he said that I do this too. Like he said, I follow this.
he's
It
like,
was,
I
it was
literally-
the one against Hillary.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
at the debate.
I was just gonna say, man, I miss those debates.
See, those debates were so fun. Even I watched like reels from the like non-Trump supporters, but I'm still like, man, those things were fucking fire. Like this is amazing. Like this is so good, dude.
At least it was entertaining. If you're not a Trump supporter, like at least you have some
I know,
laughs.
it was funny.
I know. I think
Now, last question on it.
Yeah.
So, because we just did our taxes, I just did my taxes, and I know the exact tax rate I paid this year.
Okay.
I know Musk, Bezos, etc. They paid less in taxes.
Yeah, but they also
Percentage.
no
They paid way more taxes
percentage,
than
but
I did.
like Elon Musk paid more taxes than you'll ever make in the next 2 million years.
Right. 100%. 100%. But I'm just saying, is that right or fair or wrong or whatever?
That is legal. That's what it is.
I feel like poor people pay more than you.
Well, these guys like Trump and all the higher ones, they pay more around 4 to 6%.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
I
true.
don't think that is
But
true.
they literally do
But you also-
what
you
you
also-
just did.
But it's of
they write off
trillions of
everything.
dollars.
No, but they're also you're also writing off like you're taking you're writing off like hundreds of millions of dollars of losses.
Totally.
So it's like
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like,
I mean,
they
we
literally
do the same thing. We write off our losses.
There's
Yeah.
LLCs and shell companies and all that sort of thing.
our $100 loss.
I know,
Write it
like,
off.
I'm like fucking put it on the minus it from my taxable income immediately.
All right.
I lost some fantasy. I need to minus this from my fucking
I was just curious.
Does gambling count? Gambling losses.
Gambling losses. They should kind of double towards the loss. It's a business.
Okay, next story. Bitcoin. Bitcoin hits record above 72,500 as the demand for the cryptocurrency intensifies.
I should have sold. Because now it's back down.
I know. Now it's back down to 63, 62, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Still time.
Yeah.
It's still time to sell.
Diamond hands. All right.
But this is off the previous approval of the ETF that was done where you can have big exchanges now pumping funds into it, and your 401k could have it's a bit complicated for right now.
Exposure to it.
You could have exposure to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once the ETF was done, that's pretty much just like fancy financial lingo for saying, okay, now it's actually can be traded on
there
like
you go.
the stock exchanges and
But
stuff.
it's Bitcoin backed.
Exactly.
And it's not necessarily, they don't own Bitcoin, but they are trading based on.
Well, they do. Yeah. So the way it works is like the ETF will buy the Bitcoin and you can invest shares into that ETF,
Gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
And so like if the thing behind it, the Bitcoin goes up, then your shares go up.
Yes, exactly.
And so a bunch of money flowed into Bitcoin.
Right.
That's why they had
And the halving,
pump.
the halving is coming up next month.
True.
Which happens every 4 years, and we're going to do an episode on Bitcoin in itself, but to explain it a little bit more.
Yeah, explain halving.
Yeah, but basically it's a major moment every 4 years where there are less given to people who are, we'll call them verified miners. And so they're people who basically verify your transactions. So the rewards are going down. And usually, I don't want to say this is, what do we say? We're not financial analysts.
Yeah, we're not financial.
Yeah.
I will be soon.
But usually.
You guys are investing after listening to us. Like, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, these idiots. There's a reason we're not rich.
But usually, after the halving, you do see a surge because supply is less.
Well, yeah, the halving
Makes sense. Like less supply.
Well, there's also
more
there's
demand.
a finite number of Bitcoin.
That's right.
Like so, like
21, 22 million of
yeah,
them.
and then like one, and there's no more.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, did you hear about? There was a flash crash. It went down to 8,000.
Yeah.
Like overnight, somebody.
Buy it!
There's some dude who just with a fat finger just was like, sell. Oops.
Oh shit!
It's like,
I
oh,
sold
no,
500 Bitcoin
At 8.
500,000.
I'm like,
so when this happened,
damn
of
it.
course, it was all over the news. I heard about this guy that sold his house, cashed in his 401k, like
Love it.
everything, like
Do it.
all in on Bitcoin, like years ago when
Yeah.
it was still pretty good
Like,
price, I guess. or whatever.
20 grand.
Yeah, I don't know how much it was, but yeah, he put in hundreds of thousands into it, and now he's fucking traveling the world with his family and like fucking living the rich life.
You know
I
that
guess.
must have been really rough, like 10 years.
I know, right?
The wife is like, "You're fucking dead. We're divorcing." And then she's like, "Baby, come back." You can blame it.
Also, I wonder how many stories there are of
Surprise,
the other way
surprise.
around.
I know where they.
Where they bought it. They were like, let's just sell the house. And it is at the peak. And then it goes down to 12,000.
And they're like fucking like in the dumps.
That was me. That was me. I fucking bought at the peak. I fucking hated my life.
You're like, I'm just going to take 100% loss. Yeah. 100% fuck it.
But we'll do a full episode on it because there's also some cool stories about
We should do one.
Satoshi
Well,
and who he is.
Yeah.
CIA.
Yeah, there's a lot. The United States sues Apple accusing it of maintaining an iPhone monopoly.
Yeah, fuck you, Apple.
The lawsuit caps years of regulatory scrutiny of Apple's wildly popular suite of devices and services, which have fueled its growth to $3 trillion. The federal government's aggressive
Market
crackdown.
cap. This market cap.
Market
That's
cap,
why they don't
yeah.
have fucking $3 trillion in the bank.
Yeah.
Market cap just means the entire collect. If you take the market price and you multiply that times however many outstanding shares exist for a company, that's the market cap. It doesn't mean Apple own, because obviously Apple doesn't own 100% of the shares. Therefore, they don't have $3 trillion.
Actually,
just throw that out there.
You know, a fun exercise though is Google how much cash Apple has.
Dude, they have like liquid, like $300 billion.
Yeah, it's
like,
insane.
Like liquid, like
In like
there.
Ireland.
I know, like just like literally like a vault.
See, like they figured out a way around the
God, if only Apple ran the country, they would be fucking.
I don't fucking blame them.
Yeah. Like
$300 billion.
What do you think their tax rate is?
Oh my God. See, no one bitches at Apple though.
It's not 10%.
They're not like Apple's not
I'll tell you
paying
how
their
much.
fair share. Apple's like, we pay zero taxes.
Yeah. So did Amazon.
So-
they've been negative for 20 years.
I know, yeah.
They've been losing money for 20 years.
But
While
essentially,
making money.
what the lawsuit is that they are essentially, I don't know if you know the term boxing out. It's a basketball term where you're in the
That's what I do to Sean
You're in the
every time
paint.
we
You're in the
play.
paint.
That's what I do to Sean every time we play.
box out.
and you just kind of
And I
like,
cross him over too.
Okay.
you kind of use your hip and you just kind of are like shoving them out of the main play area.
The paint.
I guess, the paint. Yeah. No, but I mean, if you didn't know basketball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like the colorful area in the middle.
The hot zone.
Under-
The hot
under
zone.
the
Under the basket.
Under the basket, yeah. So they basically are being accused of boxing out other companies from using their services, their text messaging, their app store, etc.
Well, it's a main thing. It's like I've been literally like such a pariah from my group chat with all my friends because I'm the only one without an iPhone.
Yeah, that's right.
And I can't send.
There's
I
a
can't
reason
send.
for it.
I can't send video. Well, dude, they're using it's called like I think they're still using MMS messaging, which is like antiquated and super outdated. Whereas
No, it's not.
yes, it is. So RCS is what Samsung and every other phone carrier uses because it's like actually a more advanced messaging system.
Phone carrier or phone manufacturer?
Every phone manufacturer on the earth uses the most up-to-date thing was RCS, and they refuse to change. Like MMS was like when you had your
All
Nokia.
I know is Sean makes our bubbles green.
And this is why. Literally,
and
the
Eric.
fucking racist ass Apple. They're like ousting, like literally making people
hate it.
Do you
They
realize
make-
that
they
Apple's
make
probably
it
the biggest
hate it.
purveyor of hate speech? Like, and ever, like, oh, you fucking
You
bum
green bubble.
piece of shit. Like,
You
don't
green
ever
bubble
text me again.
shitter.
Oh, don't send me videos because they come in 1 pixel.
That's true.
It's so true.
From one $2,000
We
phone
send
to
a
another
video that comes
$2,000
out like
phone.
super tiny.
I know. We don't even text the videos directly anymore. Yeah.
Dude,
I have to
I have
text-
to use third-party apps.
I have to text Eric separately.
I know. It's
any-
Rich
video.
people have the fucking
this
the
is
blue
my-
bubble.
Actually, no, though. Those things are.
My
know.
phone costs
I
more
know.
than your
Money
phone. It
now.
doesn't even
I
make
actually
sense.
like
I
his
know.
phone.
I know.
It's amazing.
I wish my phone was as good as
It's
Sean's.
so good, dude.
But do you think there's any validity to the lawsuit? Or do you think it's just kind of a free market where you can do whatever you want?
I mean, it is, but I think they do it. They're
They're
doing
using
it.
the word monopoly.
Well, they're doing
Right.
it. They're doing it on purpose because it does. Weirdly enough, it makes it so it's you have to buy it.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
Yeah.
Because like you can't.
And you're frustrated with anybody who doesn't have it.
Yeah, so you have to. And then it's almost like they're doing something on purpose to literally manipulate
Right.
manipulate customers. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know what they're actually doing is like 2 years after your phone, they fucking send updates and obsolete your shit.
True.
They
Throttle you.
They knew
Battery.
Your
Yeah.
phone
Oh.
just completely turns to dog shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I
that
was
is
using.
true.
I finally sold it, but I had like a Note 5. Thing was still amazing phone. It's like 10 years old.
He's selling me on
Isn't
it.
it? It's open too, so the store anybody can develop on it
Yeah,
On
yeah.
the Google?
on the Google.
Yeah, you don't have to get approval from Apple Store
don't?
to list your shit.
Yeah. So you can have any app. Like we could have a conspiracy podcast app.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know,
Well, we
you
couldn't
know-
on iTunes. Or,
No,
I don't know if
Apple-
iTunes.
Apple Store.
Yeah, I don't
now
know
that
if
you say that, I
iTunes
just
anymore.
thought about this other thing that because I do marketing for
Yeah.
those of you guys don't know, and so like when you go and you do the little boost button on Facebook, you know, for your marketing.
Yeah.
If you do it through your phone app, through your Apple, Apple charges you an extra 30% just for doing that. Not Meta, Apple. which is fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Have you tried boosting on TikTok lately?
No. With the coins?
Barf.
With the coins?
Oh,
I fucking
disgusting.
hate it. It's so dumb.
So we boosted a post, $10.
Oh, because they're like, we're gonna have to sell soon. Fucking pump it up, juice it up.
No, it was Apple.
Oh,
So we would do a boost, and we would do it through Apple Pay,
Yeah.
right? So the boost was $10 to TikTok,
yeah.
$6 Apple fee.
That's bullshit.
Why?
Fucking 60%.
So it was $16 to boost something for $10.
But why does Apple Pay charge $6? Monopoly
for using your
Monopoly.
app.
For using the convenience of
Yeah, of the app.
For
I
for
guess,
using the
or-
convenience of a payment, of
Yeah.
a form of payment.
you can just imagine there were some guys like just fucking we don't want them to promote via TikTok.
Yeah.
So just charge them. Oh. Just bump it up.
That's crazy.
Just bump it up.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy? All right, there you go. Last story that we got tonight is Mike Tyson has announced that he is boxing Jake Paul.
I fucking hate this. Everything
But
about
you're going to
it.
watch it.
No, I'll watch like the
Yes, you
highlights
are.
afterwards.
Hell yeah.
No,
I'm gonna
you-
watch this.
Actually, it's on Netflix. It's free.
I'm gonna
If it's
pay
free,
it.
I might watch it. Yeah.
Totally.
And you come over and we have a little barbecue and
Okay.
drink some.
All right. I'm watching it.
No,
Damn it,
So
Jorge,
I-
you know-
I
you
do
know
wanna
sucker
watch
me
it.
in.
So how old is this guy now?
Mike Tyson's
Tyson's-
57 years old.
Wow.
He's 30 years older than Jake Paul. 30 years.
But you've seen his fucking videos. He is still a beast.
No, dude, he's a beast for the 30-second clip. Are you kidding me?
We'll see. We'll
you
see.
think he can
That's a
like
good point.
last
That's
for
a good point.
12 rounds?
I can do some wild shit in 30
I
seconds.
know, trust me. I look like Mike Tyson for 15, 20 seconds, and then I'm like passed out.
Wow. Okay. We hadn't talked about this. So you think that Jake Paul is going to take him out?
No, I think it's rigged. I think the whole thing is
it's like
fucking
wrestling.
rigged.
Let's
It's
say
like
it wasn't.
wrestling. No,
Let's
I'm
say
kind
it
of on
wasn't.
board.
No, here's what's gonna
I'm
happen.
kind of on board with him.
Okay,
I kind
fine.
of feel like it's
Yeah,
a
no,
rigged event.
yeah.
Dude, it is Mike
sure.
Tyson hard up for
But-
cash.
but let's-
hard up for cash. He's broke. He's just like, I need the money. Whatever you need, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But
But let's say it
like,
wasn't.
it's not about the money. It's not about the money. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Mike. Yes, it is.
I'm scared of Mike.
Okay,
so I'm
fine.
never
Let's
gonna
say it
anything
wasn't.
about
Well, we're regular humans, bro. Of course we're scared.
So my Jake would take him out.
I think Jake will win. I don't think Jake's gonna take him out. I
No,
don't think he's
if
gonna,
it wasn't rigged.
if it wasn't rigged,
Yeah.
No, I think Mike Tyson.
I think Mike Tyson would win. But he's so old. I'm sorry.
But
like,
he would still take him out, is my point.
dude, but
he
the
would
thing is-
still win.
No, but it just everything about this is so dumb.
So he's
It's like,
back in the ring July 20th. Social media star Paul at the AT&T Stadium in Texas. The problem, though, is that many
Go
of
Cowboys.
Oh my god! edit that out.
God damn it.
Edit that out.
damn it.
That is no reason
So
to be on this
here's the
podcast.
strange part, and you guys sent me a link, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the official stuff.
Oh, I think there's
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
I think that the rules are kind
The
of.
rules are
I
strange.
don't think the
Yeah.
rules are real. I saw multiple other
Yeah.
ones saying that those
Yeah.
rules aren't real.
All we know is they're
Okay, yeah.
unclear, and they're both going to be wearing headgear. That's all we
no,
know.
no.
No?
I don't think so.
So one of the rules was that one of the supposed rules was that Jake Paul could wear headgear and Mike Tyson couldn't.
Right.
And then there was another weird one that he could like tag his brother
Yeah,
in.
so dumb.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is so fake. This is the fakest fucking fighters ever in the history of fights.
Yeah.
And then there's like, well, those rules aren't actually real. And then I'm like, okay, it's just, I'm sorry. Anytime Jake Paul is his whole thing is he's trying to be legitimacy of boxing,
Right.
and he's done so much for boxing. Why are you fighting a grandpa? Why why doesn't he
Because
just
he's a
Fight the actual
legend.
champion. Fight the champion right now.
no? Why
He's
don't you?
a-
Why don't
he's
you just fight a
the
regular?
champion? The champion's not gonna fuck with Jake Paul. No, never.
He doesn't even kill him. He would
If
murder
he
him.
beats
He's
Mike
not-
Tyson in the biggest fight that's ever been recorded.
This is not.
I'm saying the current
You don't think
champion
so?
of boxing in his weight class.
We were talking about it. We were talking about it earlier. Is this going to be the biggest watched
no way. There's so many more
in boxing in general, or
Boxing.
Jake Paul's fight.
boxing?
No way. There's no fucking. There's no
I
fucking
think so.
way.
I think so.
This
what I
is,
mean?
This is
It's gonna be-
disgusting. This is actually disgusting.
It is what it is.
This is why I hate.
If
This is,
Net-
and you wonder why I hate like everything. This is why I hate everyone.
Netflix is on board, so you got a whole bunch of fucking.
Is it free for sure?
That
If
I
you
don't know.
if you pay for Netflix,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. If
Okay,
you
well,
pay
there you go.
okay.
There you
and
go.
so it's not necessarily free. And you know how Netflix's fucking
Yeah, but it's-
subscriber ratings
but
are
it's
going
not
through the
pay-per-view.
roof.
It's not pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
So-
it's
we don't have to pay the
$17.99
Yeah.
for fucking.
Dude, I'm at $24.99 now. It's getting crazy.
Well, they crack
Netflix.
down. They're like, you can't. Everyone's cracking down
I
on
know.
like they fucking track your IP now. They're like, this isn't the same IP,
So
bitch.
recently,
Why
they're
should you
like,
be paying?
hey, if you want to keep your rate, you have to go down to like 420.
I know.
I was like, I don't want to fucking
Dude,
watch
they
it
did
in
the same thing to me.
420.
They're like, look, same great service.
Oh, I
it's
didn't
just
know
not.
that.
It's just
just not.
So
It's just
dumb.
quality
in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm still
What?
paying for that shit. I never watched
I
Netflix.
know we're starting to. I mean, real quick, what price do you cancel?
$20. Okay.
20.
Yeah, 20 and above. Fuck it. I don't.
I'm
I
at
should
$24.99.
I should cancel
Unlimited, no throttle. $24.99.
Yeah, I don't.
HD or 420.
He's like 180p. It's like, you can't even use an HDMI cable. It's got like an
problem
aux
is-
cord.
Can't
afford the 1080.
The problem is I don't need to watch Seinfeld in like HD
Like 4K. I know. It doesn't even have it in 4K. It's not like
so
digitally
pointless.
remastered yet. Like,
Yes,
All right, well,
but the point is, I do think it's going to be the most
Yeah.
streamed, watched
I will
fight,
kinda-
especially if Netflix is just going to stream it like that, and not have to pay per view.
I'm not really into boxing, but I
Sean's
kind of
rolling
think
his
I
eyes.
will watch it. Yeah, I kinda will watch
Exactly
it.
my
I kinda-
point.
Yeah.
but like,
Would you pay per view? Would you pay $100?
No.
Exactly. So that's
Yeah.
my point. So it's going to be the most watched fight.
but I'm just look at his like. You have to see like how this is insane. Like you have to
is
realize
insane.
the
No,
insanity of
it's
like
not insane.
No,
It's fucking
No,
awesome.
the fact that he's
I love it.
He thinks he's like this legit boxer, but he won't fight. Like, why don't you just join
No,
the legit
they won't
boxing
fight
community?
him. They
So-
won't. Oh, okay.
Join
Yeah.
like
So
join,
apparently-
go the route that every other boxer has to go.
Yeah.
Start
though,
fighting people.
Apparently, both parties are pushing to make it a fully official sanctioned U.S. boxing fight.
Oh, so he can have a record.
So it's
he can
on
have
his-
a
yeah.
he can have a
So
legit
they're
record.
really pushing
so
for
He's
it.
like, oh yeah, I beat a grandpa.
Yeah.
I like literally, I beat retired Anderson Silva in a sport that's not even his sport. I beat some nobody UFC guy. Like,
Yeah, but not just
in
anybody.
a sport that wasn't
not just
his
anybody
sport.
can be a Silva or Tyson. Like not just anybody. So you got to give him a little bit of credit. You got to give him a little bit of credit.
Okay, cool. So here. So okay, how about this?
Unless you know.
How about
but
this?
There's the rigged part. But anyways,
How about this?
I know.
I'm gonna wait, and when my dad turns like 67, I'm gonna fight him, and then
Dad,
I'm gonna be
ready.
like, "Yeah, you fucking
I'm
old
ready."
piece of shit," and just like beat his ass, and
Show
be
me
like,
a
"See,
video.
it's legit.
show
it's
me
a
a video.
legit fight."
Show me a video of your dad training like Mike Tyson, and then I'll say
Dude, I'll
it's
show you a video of my
legit.
dad now. He'll fucking
Dude.
kick both of our
Okay,
asses.
so then it's
Honestly,
legit. If
I-
if he could kick, exactly my point.
No, I
he
wouldn't
could
mess
kick
with
your
his
ass
dad.
right now.
I wouldn't mess with his dad.
That's my
told-
point.
But that'll tell you,
Tyson
man.
I
is gonna
cut
kick
wood
his
with
ass.
his dad one time, and I was like, I'm not messing with his dad.
No, dude, the guy's a psycho. He's
So-
got that farm strength.
So last thing, if you had to bet, who do you take?
I
I
wouldn't
hope
bet.
they.
I wouldn't
I
bet.
just. I
No,
would
okay,
never.
if you had to bet, give me the.
If I had to
Because
bet,
it's
I
an
would never.
unrigged fight. It's bullshit.
It's a bullshit fight. Well, if I had to bet,
I
I'd
just-
bet,
I
I'd bet
just
on Jake
love the
Paul because it's
idea.
rigged.
Yeah,
I'd
there
bet
you
on
go,
Jake
there
Paul
you
'cause it's rigged.
he can't lose.
It's a sure thing.
So what if I give you odds?
Then I would
Like, I'll give
still
you-
not bet. I
I'll
hate
give
betting.
you-
I hate
no,
betting
I'll
on
give you
rigged
2
shit.
to 1. I'll take Tyson.
Okay, deal. Done.
Yeah.
Dude,
He-
it's
Jake-
rigged.
Jake Paul's not
it's
losing.
fucking rigged.
Paul's
Hello?
not losing?
It's
Why?
rigged.
Because it's
It's
rigged.
Mike Tyson.
It's rigged.
And yeah.
Oh my god, they're gonna shoot Mike Tyson up with like fucking heroin before the fight. He's gonna be like, whoa.
He's gonna be so fucking methed out.
I know. And, after the fight, he's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know what happened. Where am I?
Don't forget, this is the dude who bit the
Evander
ear.
Holyfield's
I was
ear
just gonna
off.
say, what if he gets in
Dude,
there
I
and-
watched that fight. That fight was
I
the
watched
shit.
that one too.
He's
Man,
an
Mike
animal.
Tyson back in the day was so
an
fucking
animal.
good.
I know, I liked
man.
watching
so
those.
good.
That's the thing is like, I'm sorry. I get it. Mike Tyson, well, hands down, one of the greatest boxers who's ever lived.
No, he's
hands
the- he's the
down.
GOAT.
But he's
Who-
not
who-
the GOAT.
Who's the goat? Who's the goat?
He's definitely not the GOAT.
I'm gonna go.
Boxer.
I'm gonna go with Muhammad, man.
I would.
Good point. Good point.
I mean,
Good point.
if you really want to,
Or what's his name?
like
Undefeated.
fucking I was gonna go fucking.
What's his name? 50
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No. He's a chicken shit. He wouldn't.
But
He's
no, but-
another one that wouldn't
but even
fucking
still-
fight.
No,
Even
dude,
so,
what?
you
Floyd
have-
Mayweather fought everyone. Are you kidding me?
but you
Not
have-
in their prime.
but
he
no,
would
no, hear me
fucking
out.
wait.
you
Dude,
still
he
have
fought
all
everybody.
He didn't fight Pacquiao in his prime. He fucking shied away from that guy.
Oh, whatever.
And
In terms of-
my Mexican fucking Canelo.
He fought him. Canelo was 20 or 22.
No,
When he,
it was like fucking like 2 years ago.
Oh my god, you're fucking crazy.
He waited. That's the thing. Anyways, he's like my number 2.
3.
Number 3 after Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Muhammad Ali, Tyson, then Mayweather.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't
He
even have a Mexican up there,
Floyd
by the way.
Yeah.
Floyd
Which is-
Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez in 2013. Bro,
He was pretty old.
He was pretty old. Thank you.
He was pretty old.
Mayweather was old, not
No.
Canelo.
Mayweather was.
Mayweather was
No, he
old.
was not.
Okay,
He was
bro.
38.
All right, so this was
37.
okay.
That's
So
kind of
So
old.
he's
That's like
50
our
now?
age.
So he's fucking like 50-ish now?
Yeah.
Damn,
Okay.
he still looks 30.
that's why he's the GOAT.
I mean, if I had $250 million, I would be pretty fucking looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Canelo
now?
was
Right now?
Canelo was 21 when he fought Floyd Mayweather, you asshole.
Okay, fine.
He was like
damn it.
premium. It's like the best possible shape of his life.
I just...
Well, Mayweather's 48 right now.
40.
Mayweather was 15 years older than him.
Damn.
So
Okay,
he was
fine.
yeah, so he was 33, 34. Yeah,
Dude,
it's
I'm just
still
saying,
old.
in
for-
terms of technical.
that's literally Sean fighting right now.
Oh God! I'd be like round one, like quit from tired.
Take a knee. Throw the towel.
Can't breathe. Like, I'd knock myself
Did
out.
I get paid? Is it over? Did I get paid?
Did I get paid?
Have you ever tried boxing?
Dude, have you ever tried jump roping?
It's so fucking hard.
Like, bro, there's no way.
I love it. On that note, that's what we got, guys. We'll check you later next month on the new news of the now news.
Yeah. Cue the jingle.